welcome to my week 2 appetizer round for the Real Women of Philadelphia contest. And today you're in for a treat because I'm going to be making my fried green tomato basil cream cheese flatbread. And if you have never had a fried green tomato, if you live in the South or you're from the South and you still haven't tasted a fried green tomato, you need to definitely, when this video is over, make some or make this dish that I'm about to make. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to show you that you need it's a pre-baked refrigerated pizza crust dough. And as you can see, this is how big it's going to be. And I'm actually going to use about half of it. I'm going to cut it down the middle. And you just want to get one of those and bake it and follow the directions on the packaging. And then now we're going to make everything we're going to dip our tomatoes in. It'll be about 2 cups of buttermilk. And to that we're going to do about 2 tablespoons of black pepper. And 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm using sea salt. There we go. And also, we're going to need to do our cream cheese spread, which is 2 packages of Philadelphia 8-ounce original cream cheese, 2 of these. And then to that, after you kind of get it into the bowl, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of basil, chopped basil, just like a rough chop. And 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, shredded Parmesan. Just like that. And then a little bit of garlic powder. Just a little. Whoops, kind of came out too much. Alright. And you're just going to take that and kind of stir it around. Make sure you have softened cream cheese, because then it'll be a lot easier for you to stir it around. Alright, I just love the smell of basil. I think it's my favorite herb. I love that and cilantro, but basil, whoops. I think I flicked some at the camera girl. Alright, so just like that. Get a paper towel. Get the cream cheese off my fingers. Alright, so now it's time to start dredging our tomatoes. And I have slices right there that I cut of the green tomatoes. And I think I cut them about maybe ½ an inch. I like mine kind of thin. I know some people like them thicker. I like mine thin, especially for the flatbread. I like them thin. Alright, so now I'm also going to do 1 cup of all-purpose flour. Right there. And, let's see, 1 cup of white cornmeal. You can use white or yellow. I like the white. And then some spices, of course. About 1 tablespoon of cayenne and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. And you can bump up the cayenne if you want some more heat. But I'm just going to do 1 tablespoon today. I like using a Ziploc bag because it's so much easier combining everything. So we need to kind of give it a shake. Get that ready so it's fully incorporated. Alright, now get these in here. So now I'm just going to place them, as you can see when we move the stuff, right in here. Coating all of it and flip them over. Definitely want to get them all the way covered so that every little piece of the green tomato slice will be coated in the breading. Alright. That looks good. Now I'm just going to plop them in here. I usually do, I think I can get all of them in here. Don't worry about overcrowding them, they'll be fine. Alright, set that up. Make sure you seal it. You do not want a huge mess in your kitchen. And then you kind of just rock and roll them. Give them a toss. Like that. Make sure you can tell that they're all evenly coated, maybe evenly. Okay, that's probably good. Now let's come over here and we are going to start frying our green tomatoes. I got about half a cup of vegetable oil in here. You can use vegetable oil or canola oil. So I'm just going to place them in here. I have a low heat. You definitely want to cook them on low. And place them in here. You don't want to really overcrowd them, so don't put too many at a time. Just as much as you can fit without it being too crowded. About that many. I have one more, but I think I ran out of room. Alright. Alright, so it looks like they're good on one side. I'm just gonna make sure you flip them over so you can get the other side really well. Be careful not to burn yourself. I'm used to being burnt millions of times when I was at culinary school. Just like that. Alright, these are ready. Nice and golden brown. If they get really, really dark and black, then you know that you kind of went too far. And if some of your breading falls off, it's okay. No such thing as a perfect fried green tomato. Now turn my stove off. Alright, now we're going to come over here. And as you can see, I've already spread the basil cream cheese, Parmesan basil cream cheese all over. And the nice thing about this is if you aren't, it depends on how many people you're having over, you can cut it if you want, and then you can wrap half of it up in saran wrap and put it in the fridge, and then use it tomorrow, the next day. So I'm just going to cut down the middle. Alright, I'm just going to take this and place this half over here, and then with some tongs, because these are still warm, I'm going to place these all over. Kind of just have them zigzag design going on. You can place them however you would like. Just like that. Delicious. So now I'm going to put it back on here just for a second so I can cut a slice off. Just like that. Put that back on there. Whoops. Now the fun part, tasting it. Yum, I'm excited. It's warm. It's so good with the coolness of the cream cheese, with that nice zest of basil, and then the tartness of the, kind of tartness sour of the green tomatoes, which I really like, as opposed to, you know, the red tomatoes that are sweeter. And then you get that nice heat from that cayenne and the breading. So this is a very lovely treat for a nice little party with your friends or just with your family. And I hope you enjoy it. And remember, if you have not tried a fried green tomato, you better after this video. Thank you and have a great week.